I see. Let's do... Let's do... Scary Files Volume 2. Again, I don't really know how to, like... It's just my biggest issue with new, like, channels of this kind of stuff is the amount of channels that have, like, AI voiceovers, and you don't know if it's actually legit. Because it's like, yes, the other day, I was going through, like, food things, you know, like, how it's made stuff, right? The amount that I came across where it was just, like, random B-roll that they've just got from somewhere, and it's just an AI voice going, "This is the machine. The machine is the machine that does machine jobs, so the machines can do their jobs by taking the machine cargo from the machine." And it's just so indescriptive. And it doesn't actually show you any of the, like, production. It just shows you random B-roll of different machines that seem to have some vague correlation. And it's like, there is AI slop everywhere that you go. Like, genuinely. Anyway, we're not watching this one, I've already seen that one. What? When psycho killers attack urban explorers. We probably can't watch that one. Two disturbing true stories. Midnight evidence, 20 views 5 hours ago. Okay. Last seen footage of murder victims. Can we watch that one? I don't think we can. Police versus wild animals. Body cam captures everything. That's a big ass snake though for the US, right? No, your snakes don't get that big over there, do they? I don't think so. 10 times. It's always 10. It's always 10. It's not normal. Pie is how it's made. Sure, I tell you what. Right. I tell you, we'll watch something more lighthearted.
Is a mouth-watering treat.
After that
this pie's popularity has been centuries in the making. It dates back to the 14th century, when countries like England, Denmark, and...
It's just, unironically though, like, what is your favorite type of pie? And I mean, like, sweet pie, because, I mean, if I am being honest, I do like apple pie, but I am also kind of impartial to, like, berry pie and stuff, you know, like, raspberries and cherries and things. So, although, is a cherry a berry? I don't know if it is. I must educate myself. Oh, cherries, berries. Let's learn. No, they are not berries. They're classified as a stone fruit. Interesting. My dad's crumble. Fair enough. No, I think rhubarb is pretty nice, though, if that's what you mean. Oh, apple crumble. Sorry, I can't read. Yeah, those are pretty good.
Sweden developed slightly different versions, all leaving fans hungry for more.
Crazy.
Today, apple pie is mass-produced to meet demand.
What?
So you can throw away
I must now learn, what is a GMO? Hold on. What is a GMO in food? Genetically modified food. Okay. Plant an animal organism whose DNA has been altered using genetic engineering technologies. What? I mean, what? Genetically modified organism. But, I mean, what was wrong with selective breeding? I mean, good on them for no GMOs, I guess. Like, what was wrong with selective breeding?
Rolling pin and let the folks at the factory do all the work.
Yeah.
To make the filling,
you
they
work,
empty
factory
loads
worker,
of apple slices
you do your
into
job.
a huge steam-heated kettle.
So that we
These apples are a firm and tart type and have been organically grown.
Yeah, you already said they've been organic like 3 times.
They add honey and apple juice, and the apple slices simmer in the liquids, while
Nice.
mixing blades gently blend the ingredients. With the slices now partially cooked, they spice up the mix with a generous dash of cinnamon.
A dash, ma'am. I hate to like correct you. That looks to be a few buckets
To thicken it to a syrupy sweetness,
and they add cocaine.
they add tapioca flour.
Oh. What is tapioca? I've never been explained. This has never been explained to me. What is What is tapioca? Tapioca is a gluten-free starch extracted from the tubers of castor plant. I'm not reading that. Which is native to South America. It is produced by washing and squeezing starchy pulp of the root and then dehydrating the liquid into a powder. I see. I'm educated. Isn't it like rice pudding? What? Tapioca? I mean, I don't know. To say that I'm smart would be not incorrect. I know things, but I just don't know a lot about food.
Slaves fold the dry ingredients into the mix as the apple slices continue to cook. The fruit softens and releases juices. The liquids thicken to a syrupy consistency. When the apple slices are lightly browned, this filling mix is done.
Nice.
These browned and syrupy slices are now prepared and ready for the pastry shell. The shell starts with chilled premium grade butter.
What do you mean premium grade? What? How many grades of butter
It's
can
the
there be though?
creamiest. Organic and 100% whole wheat flour is the next ingredient in this high fiber pastry recipe.
A lot of organics.
They pour a measured amount of honey into the pastry mix to sweeten it.
Wait. Hold on. So you mean to tell me that the apples have honey and so does the pastry have honey? So... What? That's going
They
to
add
be too
ice
sweet.
cold water. It's cold to keep the butter from melting too quickly, and that means the crust will turn out flaky. Inside the pastry mixer, a dough hook blends and kneads the ingredients until they congeal into dough.
Are you guys listening, by the way?
dough is
You're
moist,
going to have to
but
be
not too
educated
wet
for
and
this. This is
sticky.
learning. This is education.
Inside an apparatus called a sheeter, a mechanized roller
a
presses
what
the
pun?
dough into sheets.
A what pun? Run that by me again?
Not too wet and sticky. Inside an apparatus called a sheeter, a
Okay.
mechanized roller presses the dough into sheets.
Sort of doing weekly
A
forward
worker
challenge.
drapes a
That's
sheet
fair.
of dough over groupings of 4 paper pie plates, which then move forward on a carousel. Meanwhile, overhead, that syrupy apple filling funnels into a device called a depositor.
Dude, imagine being stood here and being under the constant threat that this could just fall on you at any time. Like, just actually. Like,
The depositor pumps the filling.
you have pride of place on monitor 2. Ah, thank you. You want to know something interesting, though? I also have 2 monitors, and you guys also get to be on monitor 2.
Into the uncooked pie
This doesn't
crusts
fit on the other ones.
as they circle around on the looped conveyor.
Yeah.
This automated
Dude,
system
automated system? I hate to, like, let you know, but your automated
the
system kind of
uncooked
sucks
pie
ass.
crusts as they circle around on the looped conveyor.
Dude,
This
oh my
automated
god.
system fills every second grouping of crusts right on cue.
It keeps missing, like, half of the thing it's pumping out, though. It's done it on 2
A
now.
device called a depositor.
Yeah.
The depositor pumps the filling into the
I'm kind of surprised this machine isn't called the Sharter, but, you know.
uncooked pie crusts as they circle around.
Look,
on the looped conveyor.
Literally half of it is fallen out. This is half of the pie already gone.
This
right?
automated
And
system
it's not even that
fills
one.
every second
Watch.
grouping of crusts right
That
on
one?
cue.
Literally.
Now full of sweet fruit, a worker tops them with more dough, giving the pies the upper crust.
Crazy.
Like a big revolving cookie cutter, a rolling die punch cuts the dough around the pie plates, separating
Wait, that would have 3 on it? Hold on, I'm gonna have to do some
with more
investigation
dough,
here.
giving the pies the upper crust.
Yeah, this one just has 3 layers.
Like a big revolving
This one actually just has 3 layers. They tried to hide it. Look, there's 1, 2, 3.
cookie cutter,
What?
a rolling die punch cuts the dough
Why does that one
around
get
the pie
more?
plates, separating them, trimming and crimping the
Yeah,
edges,
all of the other ones
all
only
in one
have
action.
1. Or 2, rather.
Pedestal lifts hoist the pies, and a worker transfers them to the next conveyor. They finish one group of pies and then start another
That's very smart.
for a continuous cycle of
Clever.
pie production.
Like,
The pies now head into the baking zone.
impossible! It's not true. I don't believe you. I just don't.
Here, workers arrange the pies on baking sheets. They slice holes in the top crusts to vent steam and prevent fruit juices from overflowing.
What?
They stack the pie-laden baking sheets on racks in a
Pie-laden?
convection oven. The racks
Pie-laden?
spin for a more even baking job. They send 1 apple pie from each batch to the quality assurance department. Here, the inspector takes in the aromas from the freshly baked pie. She examines its form and compares it to an
It
existing
looks
perfect
raw.
pie. Slicing it confirms that the
Yeah, that's a
crust
different
is flaky.
pie.
But does it have that melt-in-your-mouth flavor? There's only one way to
Oh,
verify that.
wait.
If the quality assurance
What?
people approve of the pie, then the whole batch moves forward. They flash freeze
I
the
see.
pies and seal them in cellophane. Suctioning arms open cardboard containers and a worker slides in the pies.
Wait, hold on. You mean to tell me they got a machine for everything except putting the pies into the box? Really?
Rollers close the pre-glued flaps.
Interesting.
They produce over 2,100 apple pies every hour at this factory. Once the job is done, there are big decisions to be made, like one
Dude,
scoop or 2,
nah, dude.
one
dude,
slice
dude,
or the whole
dude.
pie.
Unironically, I would demolish this. Oh my god. No,
Perhaps it's
are
best
you
just to dig
insane?
in
Are you
and decide later.
insane? Are you insane? Who just digs into the middle of a pie? I know we were watching another video of literally actual things that happen, but this is the most horrifying thing we've seen. Like, he's... I don't know. Heathens. Yeah.
British pork pie is
Disgusting.
made of chopped pork and pork jelly nestled inside a crust pastry.
Dude, I love
Mass-produced
these. Oh my
versions
God.
contain cured pork
They
and a soft
like take a
pastry.
pizza from the middle.
Premium
Yeah.
pies are handmade with fresh, uncured pork inside a pastry.
Wait, what do you
That's
mean
hard to-
premium pork pie? How premium can one get? It's literally just pastry with a chunk of pork in the middle. What do you mean premium?
Crisp on the outside,
Love a pork pie,
soft on the
yeah.
inside. Among the best-known premium varieties of pork pies is Melton Mowbray, named after an English town which has
I've
produced
never
this
heard
British
them.
snack since the 19th century.
Never heard. Oh
Only
my
brief-
god, that is. It's just how much fat is in there,
Manufacturers
dude.
situated within a defined radius of the town can legally call their product Melton Mowbray pork pie. And they have to follow the traditional recipe, which
Of course they do.
begins with blending
Like-
hard bread flour. Then workers put lard into a pot of cold water,
Why?
sprinkle with sea salt,
Yeah.
then bring the water to a fast boil, dissolving the
A
lard.
fast boil? What is a fast boil?
Then they add this hot mixture to the flour. They blend for a few minutes until the ingredients form a medium soft golden dough. Unlike dough made with cold water, which bakes soft throughout, hot water dough bakes hard on the surface, but soft within.
Huh.
They roll the dough into balls of approximately half a pound each. Then roll half the balls flat into a layer roughly 2/10
Yep.
of an inch thick.
Pressure cooking, maybe? Maybe.
With a
yeah.
round pastry cutter, they slice circles. Each one will be a pie top called a lid.
Whoa.
The other dough balls will later become the base of the pie called the case.
Wait,
The
I
pie
thought.
filling is made from fresh
Wait,
pork.
I thought the way they made pies is they literally just pushed it into like a cylinder tin. They crimped the top and then they pulled it out. Like,
Shoulder,
what?
white
Why does it
pepper,
need
and
2
sea
parts?
salt. They prepare the filling in small batches in order to better control the distribution of ingredients. After cutting the
Well,
pork
they're
into
too
small
thick.
chunks, they
They're too
sprinkle with
chunky.
salt and pepper. Mix by hand,
Yeah, make sure you use your. Why is he fondling them like this?
then form balls the same size as the pastry balls.
Okay. That's a lot.
In the assembly area, workers lay a plastic sheet over the hoop of a pie press to prevent the dough from
So
sticking.
I was right. They
put
have
a
a
pastry
pie
ball
press.
in the hoop and
What?
cover it with another sheet.
What?
Then plunge a round metal die into the hoop to form the case.
Oh my god. Awful job. I could have done better.
Now, they drop a pork ball inside, pushing it down to force out some of the trapped air. They brush water onto the edge of the case to make it sticky.
Why not
Then they
egg?
apply the lid, lightly thumb pressing all around to adhere it to the sticky edge of the case.
Yo.
Then, with a different hand press, they score the perimeter of the pie
Why?
and gently run a wooden block across the top. This removes the excess dough without unsealing or ripping the pie.
But about the
A
design.
ventilation hole in the middle lets just enough steam escape to prevent pressure from
Ah,
building
cool.
up and bursting the lid. The steam that remains helps tenderize the pork.
There we
A pie
go.
decorator
There we
prints
go.
the edge inward.
Now it's good.
Then
now
the
it's good.
pies
It's
go
good.
onto a baking sheet and into the oven for an hour at
They
just
should
under
hire me for
400
quality
degrees
control. Though. The fact I
Fahrenheit.
called that was wild.
Earlier,
So-
workers prepared the
What?
pork jelly by boiling pig's feet in a large pot of water,
Oh.
then simmering for 9 hours to release the natural gelatin from the bones.
Okay. No, oh, no,
Now they
nah,
strain
nah,
the
nah,
pot's
nah,
contents to
nah,
isolate
nah,
this
nah, I'm
natural
good,
jelly.
I'm good, I'm good, I don't need to see that. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
They've timed this perfectly so that the jelly is still warm when the pies come out of the oven.
I thought the jelly was
When
supposed to
they
go in
do, the
first.
pastry crust is a golden color. The pork, as meat tends to do, has shrunk during cooking, creating
pork,
empty
as meat tends
spaces
to
inside
do?
the pastry. It's into those voids that workers now inject the warm pork jelly
No.
until it starts bubbling out the hole at the top. This indicates the jelly has filled all the nooks and crannies.
But
The
why?
pies go immediately into a fridge set at 43 degrees Fahrenheit. They remain inside for about 90 minutes until the
Like-
jelly sets.
I'm not even gonna lie, I would so much prefer these without the jelly in them. I think without the jelly, they're better. Like, it's just, I don't understand, like, the 1800s fascination in the UK with, like, jelly. Like, jellied eels and things like that. Like, people, like, I know people unironically think we eat those, like, every day. Like, literally every day. And it's like, no. None of us do. Like, just because,
now-
just because one guy was like, there's a lot of eels around here. What if I sold them to people? And then he started selling, like, steak pies with mash and jellied eels. It was like, this is the best food you can buy in London. Right here. And then people bought it. Because they're old and don't know any better, I guess.
The pork will remain moist thanks to this congealed jelly surrounding it.
But
Each pie is
no!
wrapped in a see-through package bearing a best before date.
Just seal it in, I don't
Kept
know,
refrigerated,
wax
the pork
paper.
pie stays fresh for about a week. You take it out of the fridge and let it warm to room temperature before digging in.
No, I eat them cold. I just go straight into them raw.
No self-respecting Brit ever warms up pork pie.
What?
Remain moist thanks to
Run
this
that by
congealed
me
jelly
again,
surrounding
buddy.
it. Each pie is wrapped in a
Run
see-through
that by me
package bearing
again?
a best before date. Kept refrigerated, a pork pie stays fresh for about a week.
Yeah.
You take it out of the fridge and let it warm to room temperature before digging in. No self-respecting Brit ever warms up pork pie.
Dude, though, that is a strong claim. That is a strong claim. No self-respecting Brit would ever warm a pork pie. Buddy, I know you're from the US of A. However, they used to be served hot. Like, they used to, like, back in, like, the 1800s, it was not uncommon to eat these with gravy. What do you mean no self-respecting Brit would heat one up? Like... That is such a bold claim. Oh my god. And the worst part is, a bunch of Americans would believe it. Oh my... Nah. No, because you want to know... You want to know one of the things that bothers me so much, actually, about America, is that to make tea, they boil their water in the microwave, because it's faster than a kettle. Now, there is a number of reasons why you should not boil water in a microwave, primarily because you can superheat it, which means it will explode. I know, a complicated thing to understand. But it's also, even if you don't superheat it, water that is literally 100 degrees, which most kettles don't actually get to, by the way. Like, they do hit it, yes, but by the time you pour it out, it's not really. Either way, the thing to keep in mind is that if your water is too hot, you will scorch the tea and it will make it taste bitter, alright? You don't want that. It's the same with coffee. It burns it. That's why you gotta add milk first for coffee, or instant coffee at least. So, it's like, there's so many things... Sorry, I know that was a quick bit of a side rant, but it's like, it's just like, that is a strong claim. No self-respecting Brit would heat up a pork pie. I just need to listen to it again. Hold on. I just need to make sure I heard it properly.
And let it warm to room temperature before digging in. No self-respecting Brit ever warms up pork pie.
It's just how confident he sounds. No self-respecting Brit would ever warm a pork pie. I refuse to believe that. Like, no. It's just also, like, the fact they've gone for this specific company and they're glazing them so much where they're like, yeah, they have to make it a particular way. And it's like, buddy, it doesn't matter. It's a pork pie.
Whoopie pies are not pies at all.
Whoopie pies?
This all-American treat is made of vanilla.
And people make fun of us for having ice creams called knobbly bobblies, and they got things called whoopie pies.
Vanilla cream frosting.
Alright, cool.
Sandwiched between two pieces of brown chocolate cake.
Uh-huh.
The whoopie pie was invented in New England. And today it is the official state treat of Maine.
Cool.
This company adds a modern...
They're actually called whoopie pies. Like, I thought there was just, like, the brand. No, they're actually just called that.
twist to the classic whoopie pie recipe. In addition to traditional chocolate and vanilla, the company makes 4 other all-natural flavors. The ingredients are certified vegan, non-GMO, gluten-free, kosher...
What? Well, if it's a cake, how do you make it without eggs?
And free of many common food allergens. Workers begin by making the chocolate cake.
Sir, you gotta wear your face mask over your nose. You have to. Do you guys want to know a little bit of a gross fact, right? I'll wait for the ads to finish, so I'll greet them with a gross fact. You guys want to know a gross fact about face masks, right? If you don't wear it over your nose like this guy and you're breathing, do you know how often it is for a bogey to come out your nose? It's a lot more often than you think. If you don't wear it over your nose, where is it going? I'm sure you get where I'm going with that. Like, it's just gross to see.
The first ingredient is water, followed by...
That's water? Where did he get it from? Like the pond? Like, it's brown.
Apple cider vinegar.
Oh.
Then they add either canola or sunflower oil.
Yeah.
They mix the liquid ingredients in a large bowl. Then they add the dry ingredients.
Yeah.
Starting with tapioca starch.
Again, why what is with tapioca again?
Bean
like, why?
flour and sorghum, a gluten-free grain.
What?
Next, they mix in cocoa powder, granulated cane sugar, and light brown sugar. They run the mixer at a very high speed to incorporate air in the batter. This will make the cake lighter and fluffier.
Does it not
After
have what is
about 4
called
minutes
leavening?
of mixing, the batter is ready. They test a sample using a viscometer, a
Oh, it's
device
a race.
that measures the
I see.
thickness. If the
A
batter is the right
viscometer.
consistency, they pump it through a hopper into a multi-head depositor.
How many of these are we making?
Each of its 5 nozzles shoot 1 ounce of batter onto a moving baking sheet. A finished sheet contains 7 rows of batter.
Yeah.
Workers load multiple sheets.
Why did they say how many rows, not how many total? There was 5 in each, so 7, then there'll be what? 35? So, why don't you just say 35? Why have you got to say 7 rows? Why have you got to leave us do the maths?
The batter into an oven.
Yeah.
The sheets rotate for 15 minutes at 75 degrees Fahrenheit, evenly baking the cakes. The precise combination of ingredients allows the acids in the apple cider vinegar to react with the cocoa powder. The result is a perfect little chocolate cake that's rich in flavor and moist in texture.
Wait, where did the wait, where did the tails
The
go?
precise combination of
Where'd the
ingredients
tails
allows
go?
the acids in the apple cider
Yeah, I get it,
vinegar to
They got little bumps and now they don't. What? Okay.
react with the cocoa powder. The
just bought
result is
these
a
ones from-
perfect
not these
little
ones.
chocolate cake that's rich in
I just bought these from the store and just used them as a
flavor and
prop.
moist in texture.
I promise you. Like, because they're missing the tails.
The main ingredient
Right.
for the filling is shortening. It's
What?
made from sustainable palm oil. This
It's made out of what?
filling is shortening.
It's made out of
It's
short
made from
people?
sustainable palm oil.
Okay.
This means the palm trees were responsibly harvested.
Like, am I actually mishearing that, or is that what they said?
It's rich in flavor and moist in texture. The main ingredient for the filling is shortening. It's made
Shortening?
from sustainable palm oil. This means
I
the
don't
palm
know.
trees were responsibly harvested. They mix the shortening well, incorporating enough air to make it light and fluffy.
Uh-huh.
Then they add powdered cane sugar and organic rice milk as a dairy-free substitute.
Rice? What are they on about? Rice milk?
The rice milk makes the frosting creamy. For vanilla frosting, they simply add pure vanilla.
How do you milk a what? Oh, I've got to look this up now. What is rice milk? I've never heard of that. Rice milk is a plant-based non-dairy beverage from milled rice, typically brown or white, and water. Huh. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's made of rice, but like, I didn't think you could
This
milk
is a
rice.
batch of raspberry frosting.
Like, I have no idea
So
how you
they
milk
add
almonds
pure
either.
raspberry extract and beet juice for color.
Yay.
When they make mint frosting, they use pure mint extract and alfalfa extract for green color.
Actually, mint extract is called menthol. Yeah. I'm smarter than this
Lemon
guy.
frosting is made from pure lemon extract and turmeric for color. They check the shade against a color chart to ensure the correct flavor.
Is that how that works? I don't know if that's how that works.
The multi-head depositor drops.
Because also, these are 2 different colors. It's not even close. This is way brighter. Hello, Keyless. Welcome to stream. What you're watching? We're learning about food right now. We're learning about whoopie pies. Because apparently Americans like to make fun of us of our knobbly bobblies, but apparently they like to have whoopie pies. So, you know. And it's also, apparently this is the same color as that one. It just very clearly isn't. The saturation is just way lower. And the brightness is, like, cranked. So, yeah. Thank you for the teamwork.
They check the shade
Evidently, it's not going into any...
against a color
like,
chart to ensure
I
the
don't
correct
know.
flavor.
You don't know what it is. No, I guarantee
The
you eat these
multi-head
all the
depositor
time.
drops frosting on the baking sheets
You have a
in
beer
the
now.
same configuration as the batter.
Well, her cider. Yeah. No, I like cider, to be fair. It's pretty good. As long as it's only 5% though. Wait, are these going in the oven as well?
Then they assemble the final pie. Workers start by placing a piece of cake on top of the frosting. They press down hard enough to spread the frosting just shy of the cake's edge.
Wait, so these are still
They
made by
cover the
hand?
top with a sheet of parchment paper. Then place a baking sheet on top.
I've not
and
heard
flip
of
it over.
the machine.
They remove the top baking sheet.
How do they do it?
and
It's
the
going to
parchment
stuck.
paper.
Or not, never
Then they
mind. It just
carefully
comes
place
off
the second
magically.
cake onto the frosting.
Yeah. Dude, that's not stick. It can't stick. Those are not stuck on. Also, those are gigantic.
Workers roll the trays of whoopie
God.
pies into a cooler, where the
Mine's like
desserts
four-
chill for about
I'm
15 minutes.
sorry, Keyless. I'm sorry. I have to double check. Wait. You said your cider's hard and it's 4%. Keyless. I've seen some ciders that are like 10. That's a pretty mild cider. I mean, look, if that's what your limit is, I'm not gonna push you. Like, if that's your limit, you know. But
This hardens
I just
them
want to
so they
clarify.
won't get squished during packaging.
what? Oh, they stole one.
Workers-
They stole one. Someone stole one. That wasn't there. It was gone. Wait. Someone got hungry.
Them
Someone had a
so
snack.
they won't get
Someone stole
squished
one.
during packaging.
There's just one missing. Someone ate one.
Workers place the whoopie pies on
Oh, sorry. They drink whiskey and vodka. Beer is not your thing.
a conveyor
Fairs.
belt that leads to an automated wrapping machine.
It's like, why go through all of this effort with the machines if the way you're going to transfer them is by hand? Because this is the exact issue you run in when you don't use machines to do the people jobs, is they will often steal food. How dare they?
Workers
How
place
dare
the
they?
whoopie
How,
pie
like, think of the company.
pies
Think
on
of
a
the
conveyor
company.
belt that leads to an automated wrapping machine.
Hot sides are nice. Yeah, they
It
are.
wraps
They're
double
quite
printed
nice.
packaging around each pie and seals
Mm-hmm.
them underneath.
Wow. I'm sorry, they come in packs of one?
Then the machine
What?
cuts the film between each pie. The
Why
next
though?
machine packages 4 sealed whoopie pies per
Oh.
retail box.
Oh, no. Okay, they
There
come
are
in
0
groups.
preservatives in these whoopie pies.
Oh,
They're
okay,
shipped
right. You're
frozen
just,
to
you're
the
just going to tell us that they do, but you're not going to show us.
grocery
Okay.
store and sold in the freezer section. When it's time for a
Why
treat,
are they... Wait, why are they sold in the freezer?
simply let them thaw to room temperature and enjoy.
Why are they frozen? But
Many years
why-
ago, Danish
okay.
bakers got crafty with pastry dough and began braiding it, putting a whole new twist on desserts. Braided
Yar.
pastry is more elaborate looking than, say, a pastry pocket. The extreme flakiness of the dough and the scrumptious fillings make braided pastry taste as
I'm gonna be honest, this looks really weird to me. Like, is it just me? Like, this can't be actually just straight up pastry. This is too porous. What do you mean flaky? Like, yeah, there's some flakes on the top, but, like, this is very porous. How have I been? I've been okay. I've been alright. I was quite annoyed with today, though. Because we tried to do, Happy Wheels. No, not Happy Wheels. We tried to do, Still Wakes the Deep, sorry. And it didn't work. I don't know why, but the game runs like absolute ass. I ran it on the lowest setting and it still wouldn't work properly, right? Then basically we kind of like sat around for like an hour trying to get it to work and it just didn't. So we then basically decided to play Happy Wheels for a bit. Or I think Sturdy suggested it. So we played that for like 2 hours-ish and now we're just watching a video. So but because I unloaded the... I had to unload the tile and then load even more back on alongside the tile. Yeah, load. I see.
good as it looks.
Yar. No, because I mean, if I really need to, what I'll probably do is I'll probably see about maybe trying to get a better computer at some point. It's just the biggest issue is money. I'm poor.
Factory-made
besides, my
braided
PC works fine
pastry
for
can
now.
be kept frozen until you're ready to pop it in the oven.
But it's
Several
not
minutes
actually a
later,
braided
you'll
pastry,
have a fresh
though.
baked dessert that looks like you went to a lot of trouble. But of course, it
Oh my god. It's not even
was
braided.
no trouble at all.
It just isn't braided.
To produce braided pastry,
If you tell me it's
this
tapioca.
factory uses lots of everything,
Oh,
including
lots
yeast,
of everything.
granulated sugar,
Don't you be dare telling me
pastry
tapioca.
flour,
Okay.
dried eggs, and water.
A lot of things. 6 ingredients. Whoa. They're breaking
all go
rules.
into a large
They're
refrigerated
going beyond
mixer.
the limits.
The
of what
cooling
human
keeps the
mind can
yeast dormant
comprehend.
as beaters work the ingredients into a big hunk of dough.
Yay.
Ejected from the mixer, the dough tumbles into a hopper with a cutter wheel that chops it into several pieces. Those pieces travel between conveyors that squeeze them longer and thinner, creating ribbons of dough that can be fed to an extruder.
Yeah.
The extruder shapes the elongated dough pieces into one continuous sheet.
Man, that's not what it's called.
At
How
the
dare you
extruder
swear.
exit, an employee dusts the conveyor with flour
Don't you tell me it's
to
tapioca.
prevent the
Okay.
emerging dough sheet from sticking to it. At the same time, big blocks of soft butter enter a pump at the exit, and the pump spreads the butter across the newly formed dough sheet. Moving forward,
Oh
claw-like
right,
flaps
sorry. I thought this was the conveyor belt and that was the pastry. I was like, why is it white now? No, it's
fold the buttered dough over, creating a double layer.
Yeah.
This is the beginning of a process that will build up multiple plies of buttered dough. It's known
Why is it
as
so slow?
lamination and will result in a very flaky pastry. Into a drum with spinning rolling pins now. These multiple rolling pins flatten the folded dough significantly, compressing the layers into one thinner sheet. A conveyor takes this sheet up to a device that deposits it on another belt in 12 fan-like folds.
It's very intriguing.
The
Why is it so
laminating
slow?
continues as more spinning rolling pins squeeze the stack of 12 sheets of dough into one piece.
Man, my burnt out brain is running too slowly. This
Revolving cutters then slice into
See,
the
it's
laminated
not.
dough
It's
as it
not
moves
actually
forward.
properly.
The cuts create angled strips for braiding.
Yeah, but it's not actually braided though. What they making? They are making
At the
a
next
braided.
station,
Also, hello, Gigi, welcome. They are making braided Danish pies of some sort, but they're not
they've
actually
whipped up
braided.
a
They're
sweet
fake.
and syrupy cherry filling
So-
with a jam-like
Hello.
consistency.
Yeah.
Nozzles deposit precise amounts of the filling between the angled cuts. Workers then braid the dough over the center filling.
Like, it's
creating
not
an
actually
attractive
braided though. Like, I
structure
understand,
that
like, they have to be
encases
pretty
it.
accurate at this, but, like, it's not braided. It's just
Various
a lie.
sensors determine the correct spot for cutting, and then a blade slices the braided
I'm sorry, sensors? Just time it. Like, I thought they're making Maranosaurus. No, they're making jam. They're braiding it before you. They're not braiding it, they're just folding it on top of each other. It's not a real braid.
dough into
It's not
parcels.
real.
The braided pastries land on a conveyor with a scale that confirms there is a sufficient mass in each parcel.
It confirms the mass is accurate to the weight of a single Danish. Yes.
The braided pastries now head into a freezer, set at a frosty minus 34 degrees
It's
Celsius.
perfect. Listen,
Inside-
okay. I braided pastry back in my day. Alright, they look like Hot Pocket. I mean, they basically are. This is so sweet. No, I braided pastry in the past.
The
I do it
pastries
real.
revolve on slow carousels
keep it
for
real.
45 minutes. It's a gradual freezing to preserve the yeast. Exiting, they wind their way towards the packaging station.
Indeed.
Here, workers place a packet of icing under each braided pastry and send them on their way to an automated
Wait, dude,
packager.
wait. I just realized something. You can see the original machine back here. Then it goes into the freezer. And it comes out. Well, it's kind of like when you get like further into a game and you see like an area you were stuck at previously. It's kinda
Packet of
crazy.
icing under each braided pastry and send
Icing?
them on their way to an automated packager.
Huh. Well, that's nice. though, anyway.
Machinery wraps a plastic sleeve around the pastry and hot jaws seal it. Things move quickly to minimize the amount of time the pastry will be out of the freezer.
I mean, this isn't that quick.
The pastries pass over a weigh station to confirm
Again?
the correct amount has been packaged. When baked, the pastry rises significantly. This causes the braided profile to expand and the layers of dough to separate and become flaky.
But they're
cherry
not
filling also
braided, and it's too cakey. Like,
Seeps into the pastry. Endings don't get much sweeter than this.
If you like Greek food, then you've probably tasted baklava. It's made with a paper-thin...
Oh, we've already watched baklava though. Ugh, I'm sorry.
A pasty is a common British meal
Pasty?
consisting of meat and
Oh, so these are burnt. Oh my god. What happened to them? Like, all of these are burnt. They've been in the oil too
vegetables
long.
wrapped in a pastry. Historically, the Cornish pasty was served as a convenient meal for miners in the Cornwall area of the United Kingdom. The crimped edge served as a handle, allowing workers to enjoy their food without contaminating it with their dirty
Buddy, what do you mean? What do you mean? What you're calling the handle was the best bit? What do you mean?
hands.
Wait, hold on. So the actual way you're supposed to eat a Cornish pasty is go from this side in? What?
The Cornish pasty is the national dish of Cornwall in the UK. Its
starting to
signature
get
crimped
that,
edge,
okay.
along with other characteristics, are culturally and commercially protected. Under European Union regulations, only pasties made the traditional way in Cornwall can be sold as Cornish pasties.
I'm sorry, I need to re-register that. Did they say according to English
Culturally
law?
and commercially protected. Under European Union regulations, only pasties made the traditional way in Cornwall can be sold as Cornish pasties.
I'm sorry, is that true? That can't be true. Why would the European Union have anything to care about that? What? Can Cornish pasties only be made in Cornwall? Yes, they can only legally be marketed as Cornish pasties if they were prepared in Cornwall. Must be prepared in the county of Cornwall. Baking location does not strictly have to be baked in Cornwall, but prepared pastries can be shipped frozen or chilled. Recipe restricting, even if prepared in Cornwall, the pastries must adhere to specific... why? Okay.
The traditional recipe begins with pastry dough.
Yep.
Workers combine lard and margarine with salt and flour.
Wait, hold on, wait. Are they making dough, but they already have dough in there?
Mix
Why?
these ingredients at low speed so they don't overheat the fats.
Huh.
The solid fats break up gradually and combine with the flour and salt to form a breadcrumb-like texture. After about 5 minutes, they add water.
All right.
Then they resume mixing until the dough reaches the right consistency. They let the dough rest for about an hour. This relaxes the gluten in the flour, preventing the dough from shrinking when it bakes. They put it in an extruder, which feeds it down an automated forming line. At the first station, the dough passes through several rollers, which progressively flatten it.
Why has he got to do it by hand?
They add flour to the dough so it doesn't
Wait,
stick to the roll.
why has he got to fold it by hand? The other machine had a thing to do that, though. What?
The flattened dough finally exits the first station.
Okay.
The next station uses revolving cutters to slice the dough into 5-ounce discs.
Oh, there's someone pulling off. I was like, well, why is it moving?
The excess dough is collected and reworked into the next batch.
Oh, right, okay, that's what that was.
Flattening and cutting the dough heats it up, so they put it in a refrigerator for about an hour to restore its elasticity.
Are those potatoes?
They prepare the pasty's vegetable filling.
So I was like, why are they putting potatoes in something sweet? They're not sweet.
Workers load washed potatoes into an industrial peeler. It spins them inside an abrasive metal drum to remove the skins.
Oy.
Then the potatoes go through a dicer, which cuts them to a specific size. The dicer deposits the potatoes in water to remove any excess starch.
But I don't want to like be a pain in the butt, but like these are not diced. They're squares, yeah, but they're not dice.
Workers combine the potatoes with diced rutabaga and onion in a vegetable
I'm sorry, what?
to remove any excess
Yeah,
starch.
I get this part, but what do they call that?
Workers combine the potatoes with diced rutabaga and onion.
Alright, what is a rutabaga? Well, what is diced? Diced, to me, would be in a perfect cube. What is rutabaga? No, not Studebaker, rutabaga. What is it? Rutabaga is not a real vegetable. What it? Oh, rutabaga. All right, sorry. Okay, sorry. The origin, they're a hybrid between turnips and cabbage. Cabbage? What? Okay, I guess that. Why are they breeding
In a
those
vegetable
together?
mixer. They add melted butter to help caramelize the onions.
How do I not know what? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what I don't know what it was even called anymore. The rutabaga. I'm sorry. I don't know every single vegetable. I've just never
They
heard of
also add
it.
salt, pepper, and a blend of other seasonings. They run the mixer for about 2 minutes.
Either what is it? It's apparently a breed between a turnip and a cabbage.
Then
apparently.
the vegetable filling joins the other components on the production line.
God, that is so sloppy, but I guarantee
Workers
it tastes
place
so
the
good.
dough on a moving belt, with the front edge of each disc on a white line. This position ensures that the depositor's nozzles drop the filling onto the
Oh
right
my
spot.
god, this machine moves so much.
Next, workers place fresh, lean skirt steak on top of the vegetables. The steak
What?
is cut from the forequarter of prime beef. According to
Why are they, like,
European
choosing
Union
how much to put
regulations,
in?
12.5% of a Cornish pasty must be beef. This company's pasties exceed that, containing
It's not perfectly circular, I suppose, of them and their
at
family.
least
I mean, no, they look pretty good.
17.5%.
Wait, they do them by hand? Wait, why did she wait
Highly
for...
skilled workers close the Cornish pasty with a signature crimped edge.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
They
Oh
fold
my
the dough
god.
in half, form 19 to 22 even crimps along the back of the pasty, then neatly tuck the end. This must be done with
How many were done? Wait. How many did they do? They're covering the hand. They're covering it. They might not have done enough or too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, right, they got lucky.
with both precision
They
and
passed quality
speed.
control. It's cool though.
It takes these expert
Yeah.
crimpers about 20 seconds per
Just
pasty.
measuring weight. It's so true. I mean, I've been told though that a lot of things are just done by like, you know, like feel. So wait. Look at this one. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Buddy, you're riding a thin line. You are riding a thin line. Alright? 20... How many did I say? 27 something? You've got 27 crimps here. You and your family are going to have to move now.
Workers
You're
collect
gone,
the pasties
out of the
and make
company.
a small incision to vent some moisture as they
Unironically, these are really clean.
bake. The remaining juices will infuse the vegetables.
Sorry, I got it. I'd be there 20 minutes trying to get it to look like that. The factory work is not for the weak. I unlike factory work. You want a pasty? I do too. They're so good.
Producing a flavorful gravy.
I can't help now but look at these and they just kind of look like someone's got a muffin top and that's their belly button. Thank you for the hydrate, kilos. Thank you.
The factory immediately cools the finished Cornish pasties
How many
to
are they
about 65
making?
degrees Fahrenheit. This keeps the raw ingredients fresh during packaging. Pasties are stored and
Thank
shipped
you.
frozen, then glazed and baked on site.
Huh.
After 45 to 50 minutes in the oven,
Wait, what
these
do you mean
traditional
baked on
Cornish
site?
pasties are ready to serve.
Wait, are these sold in stores only?
Croissant is the French word for crescent. This
Are you gonna finish that croissant?
flaky curved roll is generally associated with France, even though many food historians believe its origins are Austrian. Regardless of
I
where it
don't know.
came from,
I'm not
the
a food fact
croissant is a
person.
popular breakfast pastry in many parts of the world.
Yeah. I like croissants, they're very nice. Yeah.
Plain, with
Please.
jam, or dipped in a cup of coffee.
Oh,
There's nothing-
what? Oh, so these are tiny. Why are they so
Like
small?
the light, flaky texture and buttery flavor of a croissant.
These aren't real. These aren't real.
This commercial bakery makes its croissants with soft spread margarine in lieu.
Why is it actually just a minion yellow? And it's slightly green here. Buddy, I think your quality control team needs a little bit of a speaking to. What is this? It's covered in sand for starters, and it's bright yellow.
Of butter.
This is mini croissants.
The other ingredients.
I mean,
are
I
yeast,
haven't, but
very
I don't know,
cold
maybe I
water,
just don't get out.
because warm water would trigger the yeast to react prematurely.
Oh, okay, yeah, no. Got to use cold water so the yeast remains shriveled. Use hot water. That's too far.
Sugar,
Too early.
a touch of salt, and white all-purpose flour.
Mm-hmm. It just looks like it's just mud and pus or something in here right now.
All the ingredients go inside an
sorry.
industrial mixer for 10 minutes. First at slow speed to blend everything and form
Yep.
the dough, then faster to knead it.
Crazy.
Next, the sticky elastic dough enters the multi-roller machine.
Multi what?
As an automated dispenser lightly dusts the dough with flour
I guess we don't get to see that.
prevent it from sticking to the equipment, a series of 16 rollers
Don't-
progressively
it's not
flattens
tapioca.
the dough into a thinner and thinner
Sorry, I
sheet.
dropped that.
The next process, lamination, is what creates the croissant's flaky layers.
Yar.
The first station on this line extrudes
Dude,
40.
wait, what was that thing they were using? What were they using there?
The next process, lamination, is what creates the croissant's flaky layers.
What is that?
The first station on this line extrudes 44-pound blocks of margarine into a 2/10 of an inch thin sheet.
Mm-hmm.
The next station lays the margarine sheet on top of the thin dough sheet,
Yar.
then folds the ends of the dough upward, enveloping the margarine.
Like, this is what I mean. Like, every single place has this, except the Cornish pasty place. Like, why?
Then rollers compress the overlapped dough ends to seal the margarine inside and flatten the whole
Trapped
thing
forever.
down to about 4/10 of an inch thick.
Yeah, this machine
The
again.
next station repeatedly
Like,
folds
you could skip, like, half of this section and you would just be able to explain all of these with less.
the dough
Like, these are
over
all basically
itself.
half the same.
Then, with rollers again, presses the layers into a thin sheet. This laminating cycle repeats over and over again until each dough block coming off the line comprises 243 layers.
That's not that many.
Plastic wrap keeps the dough moist, as it now undergoes 8 hours of refrigeration.
Why?
The cold rehardens the by now softened margarine and lessens the dough's elasticity. The dough is now ready
Well,
for
no,
the
you want it to be
automated
elastic,
machine that
though?
forms the croissants. The first rollers progressively flatten the connected blocks into a thin sheet. Then another roller runs over the dough horizontally to expand the sheet to the required width. Next, cutters divide the sheet into 7 thin bands, each one 4 inches wide. Then a roller surfaced in triangular blades cuts each band of dough into triangles. A robot separates the triangles and turns them all in the same direction, with the flat side forward. A stopper running the width of the conveyor belt aligns the triangles in straight rows for the next station, inside which a device rolls each triangle into the shape of the croissant.
Oh.
The bakery's
This
two
looks
forming
familiar.
machines output 50,000 raw dough croissants per hour.
Dude, you gotta get rid of this one. You gotta get rid of that one. That one's scuffed.
Next
Yeah.
stop, the proofer, a steam chamber inside which the heat and high humidity activate the yeast. The
Yeah.
dough rises, and by the time the croissants exit an hour later, they've doubled in size. They now bake for 14 minutes in a tunnel oven, at a temperature of 350
A
degrees
what oven?
Fahrenheit. The moisture in the dough evaporates, the resulting steam, along with the melting margarine, producing air bubbles which separate the layers, creating that signature flakiness. The croissant.
What am I looking at? What is this? He's gonna have to explain. He's gonna have to explain this. Like,
Are now fully baked, golden brown, and fragile.
But what is that?
Soft rubber suction cups delicately transfer them to a conveyor belt.
I mean, I think it's to get them off of the trays, but do they even need the trays? Are the trays even crucial? Like...
The belt leads to a spiral tower. By the time the croissants descend to the bottom, they...
Just, like, imagine walking into a building and you see this. Alright? The fact that this even actually exists, that, like, you could walk into a building and there'd just be an absolute carousel of these. Like, what would you even do? The Holy Machine of croissants. Like, how many are just in this one shot? Like, it has to be within the tens of thousands, potentially hundreds of thousands, right?
As they travel to packaging,
I'm not gonna lie, it just kind of looks like bananas here.
Pulls any misshapen croissant.
Micro croissants.
A multitasking robot slaps an adhesive
A
label on plastic
multitask.
bags.
A what? Sorry.
Counts out and drops in 24 croissants. Then securely seals the bags to lock in the freshness until the croissants reach your breakfast table.
Yeah, I've never seen these before in my life, though. Not croissants, but those.
Used to be called oily cakes.
No, don't end on this one. Okay, good. Right, we've already seen lemon tarts. We've not seen this one.
When life gives you lemons, why bother making lemonade when you can indulge in a luscious lemon tart?
Well, because it needs, what, flour, eggs, sugar, a lot of other things. So,
not too sour,
if life doesn't give you those as well.
Sweet. A lemon tart is a delectable dessert that you can make yourself. Or even better, leave it to the baking pros and buy ready-made.
That's a pie. It's a tart. What do you mean it's a pie? This is a tart. Like, there's no way of arguing this is a pie. There's no crust on top. Yeah, you could argue that it's got pie crust, but that doesn't mean that it's not a tart.
Tart is a delectable dessert that you can make yourself. Or even better, leave it to the baking pros and buy ready-made.
That's so much for the thumbnail.
This thaw and serve lemon tart has a shortbread shell and creamy lemon filling topped with buttercream.
Nice.
Each
this is
batch
very
of dough
pleasant
produced
music,
in
though.
this
This is
industrial
way
mixer
nicer than
yields
usual, like techno.
449 tart shells. The first step is to lightly blend margarine, sugar, and salt for 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Next, add pasteurized eggs and mix for about 2 minutes at slow speed. Fast mixing makes the dough too tight, causing it to crack.
What?
They add white flour while continuing to mix slowly until the ingredients are well blended. Once the dough is ready, workers put it through what is actually a hamburger forming machine.
They put it through the incorrect machine. Like, just a quick question. Why?
It extrudes quarter-pound dough patties. Workers place them in the middle of a non-stick aluminum tart pan.
How many are they grabbing?
3 at a time.
So it doesn't even actually release them in the correct amount, is what you mean?
They mount the pan on a press.
Go shower. Okay, no problem, Keyless. Thank you for stopping by. Rest well. Hope you shower
Covering
as well.
it with plastic.
Yeah.
A die strikes the pan, flattening and spreading the dough evenly. The pans go into the oven where they rotate for 23 to 24 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit.
Hey.
The dough bakes into a shortbread tart shell. Lemon juice and lemon oil are the key ingredients in the creamy filling. First, workers melt margarine on a stove.
Ugh, my everything aches. Damn. It just doesn't look good though.
Then mix in sugar.
Of course.
lemon powder,
Well, I'm sorry, right, how lemony do you need it to be? You've already got lemon juice, oil, powder. Like...
and food starch to thicken the mix.
Oh, that was what they were making food starch?
They blend for 2 minutes, then add eggs. After another 5 to 8 minutes of mixing, they pour in boiled lemon juice and lemon oil. Boiling these acidic ingredients prevents the fats from curdling. The filling is ready.
Wait,
so
hold
they
on.
move the bowl from the
I
mixer
don't know.
over
It's
to the
too much
depositing
science to
line.
me going on. Do you imagine that just...
A pump transfers the contents to a hopper, feeding a depositor. The depositor is preset to squirt 22 ounces of lemon filling in each tart.
Wasn't the other one clear, though? This isn't clear.
The filled tarts go into the oven for 11 minutes.
Uh-huh.
The lemon tarts come out of the oven, cool at room temperature for 2 to 3 hours, then go into a freezer overnight.
But they're not clear.
The next day, workers remove the frozen tarts from the pans.
Oh, that's a bottom. Sorry, I thought it was like completely bland.
They gently remove any specks of browning, then spray on a light layer
Oh yeah,
of
no,
glaze
but
made from apricots.
yeah, this issue here apparently is... Wait, they spray it with the what, sorry?
A light layer of glaze made from apricots.
Oh, glaze. I
This
thought they were
adds a
spraying it to make it smell like
hint of
apricots.
sweetness. The glaze also prevents the filling from cracking when it's thawed for serving. Next, they put the tart in an automated cake slicer. The turntable rotates
Wow,
as
this
the
thing is
tart is cut into
blazing.
12 slices, with papers in between each one.
Oh.
This is for restaurants who serve the dessert by the slice.
Wait, what? Also, again, I just want to point out, these aren't clear. It's bothering me so much.
Workers
evidently the
embellish
same
each slice
thing.
with a flour made of buttercream, a decadent mixture of butter, egg whites, and sugar.
Uh-huh, more sugar on top of my sugar pie, please, sir.
They complete each flower with a dot of lemon filling in the center.
Yeah.
This lemon tart is finished. They wrap it in a cardboard cake band printed with the brand name. They seal the tart in-
wait, what was the brand name? David's Cookies. My good sir, this is a pie. No, sorry, it's a tart. Why would they be clear? Because in the original section here, it's clear. Translucent, either way. And it's very evidently got the same things on top, right? But then when we come back to here, it's not.
Wrap it in a cardboard cake band printed
And it
with the
bothers
brand
me.
name. They seal the tart in plastic film, insert it into a retail box, and ship it frozen to a store or restaurant. To serve
not
this tasty
clear.
dessert, you simply defrost at room temperature for about a half hour.
Wait, now it's clear. Buddy, the entire time they were opaque and now they're translucent again. What happened? David's. Unironically, these actually kind of look really good though. Wait, what? Well, this is just patently not what's on the box. Well, so why are these slices so thin? How big are the cakes?
Galactobureko and baklava are traditional Greek desserts.
We've already said this one. Well, this is actually just baklava again. What? What? No, we've already seen baklava though. Why is it showing it again? Ugh, fine,
Although
watch
several
it.
European and Middle Eastern countries have versions of baklava. Most consist of phyllo pastry filled with nuts, drenched in honey or syrup.
This is a different
Galactobureko
voiceover as
is
well.
phyllo filled with custard
right?
and coated with sweet syrup.
No, if you want to watch it, so we
This
can watch it.
variety
This
of
is also your live stream
baklava,
as well.
called Burma, is made not with phyllo dough like classic baklava, but with kataifi, shredded wheat dough. It contains whole pistachios, never pistachio powder, like classic
why?
phyllo baklava. This Burma chef pours granulated sugar over the kernels. Next, he sprinkles rose water, although this ingredient is optional. Then,
Although it is
syrup
optional.
made with sugar, water, cinnamon, and nutmeg, as well as lemon, to prevent the sugar from later crystallizing. He mixes by hand to thoroughly coat the kernels. The kataifi is made of all-purpose flour, milk, and water.
Interesting.
He
It
lays
kind of just
out a
looks like
section
hair,
of dough,
though.
then takes a handful of pistachio filling and places it on the dough, forming a line running down
Wait, what's
the
that?
middle.
What? Dude, you got a string in your
This
hand.
size, the filling is
Well,
about
that's probably
2.5
the thing.
centimeters wide and high. He folds the end closed and rolls the dough at an angle.
I always find
tightly
this part
encasing the filling
insane.
as he goes.
Like, how?
He folds the opposite end closed. It takes a Burma chef months to perfect this technique.
Months.
He
Not years, months.
places it on a tray to air dry for 24 hours to ensure the dough keeps its rolled shape. Unlike classic baklava, which is baked, Burma is fried. And the risk of burning the pistachios makes this the most technically challenging type of baklava to make.
What do you mean
He fries
technically
the
challenged? Just cook it for the right amount of time.
For 3 minutes in oil heated to 176 degrees Celsius, turning them once per minute. He lets the oil drain
How is that
off
technical?
for half an hour. He pours warm caramelized sugar over the loaves and lets them soak in it for 20 minutes. The sugar-to-water ratio and the boiling time of the caramelized sugar have to be just right. Otherwise, it will become either too hard or too gooey when it cools. After letting the excess drain off, they let the loaves rest for about 3 hours. Then he rolls
they
the
cut
loaf to flatten out the bumps and slices it into equal pieces.
It kind of looks like a California roll to me or something.
No worries if there's a protracted battle waging between your sweet tooth and your willpower. You've got plenty of time to work your way through a box of Burma because it stays fresh for 2 weeks.
That's not that long though. Like,
To make galactobureko, the chef begins
yeah, no,
with
these
two
are weird
ingredients,
backlavas for some
milk
weird reason.
and semolina. After bringing the milk to a boil, he gradually adds the semolina while whisking and lowering the temperature. Once the mix thickens, he sets it aside to cool. In a separate bowl, he whisks eggs, adds vanilla,
Yeah,
then
that's a
lemon
lot of
or
vanilla,
orange
though.
rind. Other options are orange blossom or rosewater extract. He transfers the ingredients to an electric mixer, adds butter and sugar, then he adds the semolina and milk mixture.
Yep.
It's critical for this mixture to be cool so that it doesn't cook the eggs. Once everything is thoroughly blended, the galactobureko custard is ready. The
It's
chef
just,
now
I do
turns his
sometimes wonder
attention
what this
to the
stuff tastes
phyllo
like
dough.
while they're making it.
He
you know?
stacks 24 parchment-thin sheets of phyllo and slices them into
By the way,
squares.
when I saw this thing for the first time, I
He
was like,
places
this just
one
looks like
scoopful
tissue
of
paper.
custard in the center of each square. The traditional Greek way is to roll the squares or bake a large galactobureko in a pan and then cut it into squares. However, this chef folds over each square to make Lebanese-style triangles. He douses the top with clarified butter that's been boiled to separate out the solids.
Yeah, I'm very
and
familiar
leave
with
just
clarified
the oil.
butter.
Then
been
he
quite
bakes
clarified
the
on it.
pastries for 45 minutes at 163 degrees Celsius.
I'm sorry.
The golden baked top shines thanks to the clarified butter.
It doesn't really
He
shine
cooks
though,
the
it just
same
looks like
syrup
dirty
he made for the
tissue.
baklava. Sugar, water, cinnamon, nutmeg, and lemon, and generously drizzles it all over the galactoburekos. He sprinkles on cinnamon for traditional flavor and some crushed pistachios for decoration.
Yeah.
Eat one of these, and you'll be sure to find yourself in a
sticky
sticky
buns.
situation.
Yeah.
But no worries, it's all ooey gooey fun. A sticky bun is all
Dude.
about messy eating. Consuming one is a lip-smacking, finger-licking experience. No utensils required.
No utensils. Well, I mean, you can use a utensil if you don't want to be a disgusting child, but like, yeah, I like sticky buns. They're good. That's not a sticky bun.
Sometimes called Schnecken due to their German origins.
Hi.
Schnecken is the German word
That doesn't
for
look
snails,
good though.
which the cinnamon swirl on top resembles. They start with all-purpose flour. Then blend in a premix of sugar, salt, and baking powder. Cream cheese and butter come next. These fats are just the right consistency for an automated dough hook to efficiently work them into the dry ingredients.
Dude, I really feel like all this talk about how precise they have to be, like the exact temperature, the exact mass of whatever they're... I really do think that these machines actually don't need these exact measurements or anything, and they would still come out fine. Like, genuinely. I feel like a lot of the time when they're like, no, it must be precise, it's why our recipes are so specific. It's like, I don't know, I really feel like they just have to.
He then pours milk into the
I just feel like if you deviate a little bit, then surely they'll be fine, right?
Mix into biscuit dough. The dough needs to stay cool for food safety reasons, so they monitor the temperature.
Also, for those that aren't American, basically, for some weird reason, they call certain doughs biscuit dough, but we wouldn't really, in the UK, consider it biscuit dough, since biscuit dough is a lot more crumbly. But basically, this is much closer to cake batter than biscuits, even though they call it biscuits.
Into an extruder that squeezes it into a wide, flat strip called the dough band.
Again, like, we've seen...
The dough band rides a conveyor that slopes
I
down
like
to
how
a
this
narrow
guy's calling it a dough band, not the sheet or...
As it enters, the dough folds over from...
Again, also, another company with this folding over thing. Alright, another one. I don't know why the corn plastic guys don't, but...
two layers. A roller squeezes the layers thinner. A device called the fanner now zigzags back and forth to layer the dough ribbon style.
Yeah.
The layers pile up 6 deep, and because they were originally 2 layers, there are now 12 in total. Metal rollers press the pack down and thin it substantially until it's about 2/10 of an inch thick. Next up is the sticky bun filling called cinnamon schmear. It starts with blocks of butter and lots of ground cinnamon. They add brown sugar instead of white. It has an intense molasses flavor and is stickier than white sugar.
You want to know why it's called... Why it has a molasses flavor? Because there are some brown sugars out there which are just white sugar with molasses on them. I know. It's baffling to think, but it's true.
Canola oil loosens and homogenizes the ingredients,
Yeah.
transforming the mix into the sugary cinnamon paste known as the schmear.
Yeah.
This cinnamon schmear is the consistency of cake frosting, so it can be easily pumped over to the dough.
You see, like, that comparison there to cake frosting makes sense, right? Because obviously you could argue where you could actually, you know, provide how thick it is using Newton meters, I suppose. But it's better than, like, going, oh yeah, there's 7 rows per tray. Oh yeah, by the way, if you were listening before, there's 5, so that means there's 35. Like...
A series of nozzles deposit dollops of the cinnamon schmear
This is a dog poo machine.
onto the sticky bun dough. The dough travels under a long blade that spreads the cinnamon schmear evenly.
What?
A device called a plow then lifts the outside edges and folds them over. Rollers press down the curled edges to tighten them. Each tightly curled edge will now become the center of a sticky bun roll. Angled rollers called roll winders pick up the curled edges of the dough and fold it into 2 parallel cinnamon rolls.
Yeah.
A guillotine
Dude,
blade
unironically,
slices
these
the
are super
parallel
good,
rolls
though.
into buns, creating sets of 2. Meanwhile, the sweet and sticky topping is bubbling away in a
It
big
just looks like
kettle.
tomato sauce.
It's made of honey, brown sugar, and butter.
Wait,
This
what? But
topping
you already showed
actually
us what it
goes on
looked
the
like.
bottom of the baking tray. They pump it into the container
What?
and then toss in pecans to give it some crunch.
But what if I don't want pecans?
The bottom of the baking tray means, of course, that these sticky buns are to be baked upside down. once purchased by the consumer. It's a strategic baking technique. Cooked upside down, the sticky topping will saturate the buns for added moisture.
But what?
And by not exposing the topping to direct heat, it won't burn as it caramelizes into a sugary glaze.
I see. I really love how they're just
The
really
sticky buns
mashing
now
them
head
down.
into a tunnel chilled by liquid nitrogen for a very fast freeze.
Yep.
After about 4 minutes, the buns emerge frozen solid, with the freshness locked in. The sticky buns then ride another conveyor to the wrapping station. Here, machinery quickly seals plastic film around each box of buns.
Yeah.
After which, it's into an oven to heat shrink the plastic. It all happens in seconds, giving the
Wait,
frozen
what?
buns no time to thaw.
Oh, okay. No, I was about to say, you're putting them in an oven after...
work at the factory.
Like,
but these
what?
frozen sticky buns are ready for baking.
Oh my god.
All the cook has to do
Dude,
is pop
wait, right, hold, whoa. Literally,
No time to
literally, right,
It has
hold on,
taken
hold
hours
on,
of
wait,
prep work at the factory, but these frozen sticky buns are
wait.
ready for baking.
All of it's gone off the sides. It's all just around here. Look. These aren't cooked. Well, properly. They're cooked, I promise you, but like...
All the
It's
cook
just
has to
spewed
do
out
is pop
everywhere.
the tray in the oven, and the buns will be ready in 20
Wait, what
minutes.
brand are they? We can't see. It's a picture of a house, though.
No need to get your
I'm sure
hands
someone who's
sticky
American
by
would
making
know.
them from scratch.
Oh, wait. No, we still can't see. Does it say... This is free something. Okay.
Meringue cookies with a flavored filling. Macaroons were first produced.
Dude, macarons are so... Why do they call them macaroons? Macarons are so good, though. They're actually just like... I've not had many before, right? But they're made out of like a meringue, and they're so good. Especially like the chocolate ones, because there used to be an ice cream I could get, right? Which had macarons in it, and it was the best thing I've ever had. And now I just can't find it anywhere.
In the
It's
8th
just no longer
century
made,
in Venetian
apparently.
monasteries. In 1533, the recipe came to France with the pastry chefs brought by the Italian noblewoman who arrived to marry the king. Macaroons have been considered French ever since.
Oh, of course they would be.
Macaroons are as much a treat for the eyes as for the mouth, with colorful meringue shells sandwiching a flavorful filling. To prepare
That's so
what's known
good.
as Italian meringue for the shells, the bakers combine sugar and water. They heat the mixture to precisely 222 degrees Fahrenheit, slightly above the boiling point. In a mixing bowl, the bakers combine egg whites with dehydrated egg whites.
Wait. I'm sorry. We combine egg whites with dehydrated egg whites. Why? Is there a particular reason for it?
Using a combination of liquid and dried egg whites
Yeah.
reduces the amount of moisture in the meringue mixture.
Oh.
When there's less
have
moisture,
learned.
it's easier to control the baking. Workers mix the egg whites for about 8 to 10 minutes to make an emulsion.
Yes.
Then add the boiling water and sugar. The combination mixes until the temperature drops to 104 degrees Fahrenheit. No thermometer is necessary. Bakers can tell by the stiff texture of what is now meringue.
A thermometer is not needed. A well-trained chef would be able to tell by looking.
The next step is to flavor and color the meringue. Workers weigh very precise quantities of almond powder,
Uh-huh.
then icing sugar.
Yum.
They transfer these ingredients to the mixer and blend them thoroughly. The baker adds the blended almond powder and icing sugar to a mixture of egg whites and, in this case,
Alright,
red
I
food
keep going.
coloring, because these will be raspberry macaroons.
Oh, wow.
They resume mixing for another 2 or 3 minutes until everything is thoroughly blended. Then the baker adds this mixture to the meringue to color and flavor it.
Cool.
5
How to
more
make
minutes
chocolate
of
ones,
blending,
though?
And the meringue
What have we
is
learned about
ready.
these ones? I don't want to learn about these ones. I want to learn about the chocolate ones.
It's time to form the meringue shells. A worker pours the meringue into the feed vat of the depositor.
Dude, this
The
actually just
depositor
kind of looks
dispenses
straight up like the
5
stuff the
gram discs of
Teletubbies ate, though.
meringue.
I'm gonna be honest.
60 discs per line baking sheet.
Like, it's so grainy looking as
Using
well.
a micrometer, a worker measures
Oh
each
my
disc to
god.
make
It's not that serious, dude. They're gonna get eaten.
sure it's between 1.69 and 1.77 inches in diameter. Meringue
I love how he's not actually, like,
make sure it's
measuring them
between
either.
1.69
Dude,
and
there is
1.7.
at least, like, 2 to 3 millimeters of space there. Like, he's not even moving the caliper.
7 inches in diameter. Meringue expands with baking, so this ensures each disc will bake into a shell that's the correct size. Then, fans blow air to dry out the tops. Evaporating the moisture prevents
They
the
look so
top of the
grainy,
discs from
though.
rising as they bake in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes at 249
Maybe they'll
degrees
screw that in
Fahrenheit.
the oven, maybe. Please.
When they come out of the oven, the baked shells are set out to cool.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the bakers prepare the filling, mixing chocolate with piping hot 35% cream.
Oh my god. Yeah.
As the chocolate melts,
I'm focused.
they
I'm
blend
locked
the
in. I'm
ingredients
locked in.
thoroughly.
What is that?
Then the baker refrigerates the filling for 12 hours at 48 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh my god.
When the filling
Oh my
comes
God.
out of the fridge, it's firm, but malleable enough to be scooped up and put in a pastry bag.
Huh. What? Oh, right, it's a piping bag,
With
right, I
filling
get
and
it.
shells now ready, the baker can
What?
begin assembling the macaroons.
Why don't they just put that
They
one back in?
squeeze about 5 grams of filling onto each shell.
Wait, this isn't
Then
it.
place
This isn't
another-
the same filling. This just isn't the same. This is jam filling. This is just not the same stuff. This is just actually not the same
shell on
stuff,
top,
right?
pressing gently to spread the filling outward. The macaroons fit perfectly into the slots of plastic retail trays, thanks to the careful measuring of the meringue discs prior to baking.
Oh yeah, look at all this. Look at how tight the tolerances are on these things. God damn, thank God the guy with the calipers.
The trays pass through a machine
I'll wait for the ads actually on. We'll wait for the ads because obviously I don't want the video to end and they're not here. Give me a second. I know some of you are paid viewers, but please. 1 second. Yeah. No, I'd rather not end the video and then, like, the people who are not subscribed do not see it. So, again, though, our pre-roll off is now at 60 minutes, which, again, I'm just going to have to, at some point, start, like, manually scheduling my ads, I think. Like... Because the thing is, as well, the extra time just keeps adding up and up and up and up. So now, in theory, we could have an hour, right, of no pre-rolls. An hour. So... But no, it's still going to happen in the next half hour anyway, so... Anyway, let's
Macaroons
continue.
fit perfectly into the slots of
Like,
plastic
it's just this,
retail
like-
trays, thanks to the careful measuring of the meringue.
I just love how the careful measuring. Look at how much, like, wiggle room these have. Like, I understand, obviously, you don't want them to fit exactly, but, like, it's not exactly, like, unforgiving.
Discs prior to baking. The tray
Also, I love how these are actually just the colours of the nasty patties. Not the nasty patties, but, like, the colourful patties that
is
SpongeBob
passed
did.
through a machine which seals them in
And then
a
Mr. Krabs stole.
pocket of plastic film to keep out
Oh,
moisture.
no! Hide. Yes.
Then, each tray is packaged in a retail box.
Point
This
G.
colorful selection features 5 flavors of macaroons.
But there's 6 in the
Raspberry,
box.
blueberry, lemon, cherry, and exotic fruits.
And exotic fruits. I don't know, I half expected them to say exotic butters. Yeah, you get 2 raspberry ones because they're cheapskates. Why? I mean, I guess they just needed there to be 6, so it was like, oh, just give them 2 of the horrible ones. Also, what's with these orange ones here that have, like, the brush on them? I presume these are the ones with the exotic fruits just because of how they look. Anyway. No. Anyway, right, yeah, so. I love this. Delicious meats made, how delicious foods are made, part 3. How the best desserts are made, how it's made Science Channel. 5 scariest neighbor stories. 6 most disturbing building encounters caught on camera. Which I'm in front of, kind of. There you go. I just love the collection here. I mean, what is the whole, like... Yeah, this is just the top 4, which is how it normally is. Jelly beans. Honestly, though, jelly beans are actually kind of ass, in my honest opinion. They are overrated as hell. And I know there are some people who would be like, no, they're so good, I love them, I love jelly beans, they're the best thing ever made. I personally don't like them. They're not my cup of tea.